What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. Today's video is going to be my favorite video of the month, the SparkPoint month in review video. This is an altcoin you definitely want to have on your radar, doing massive things, have massive partnerships coming up such as Binance Smart Chain, so some announcements could be coming out of that which will definitely push the price up. So before we get started with the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell if you do want to be notified when I make new crypto videos, and you can check out the video description for some useful crypto tools and resources. So I made some changes on the lighting again based on the feedback I got on the last video. I have some better lighting up front here so you guys could see me, but the blue light's still in the background. So let me know what you think about this lighting, and if you have any suggestions, that's always appreciated. So getting into the SparkPoint month in review video, they launched their new monthly roadmap here, which this project does monthly roadmaps, which is a great thing to see. Always doing big things every month. So for this month, they do have an AMA with CryptoDifer, Spark Slicer Tournament 4, sponsored by another crypto project, Hydro. SparkDeFi white paper release, DAO 101 SparkLearn course is coming out, and I believe that's the 4th free course on SparkLearn so far. They're trying to get constant free education coming out on this platform, which is great to see, educating new investors in the crypto space. Also, SparkDeFi SRK ETH staking mainnet launch, which is huge. This is what I've really been waiting for, being able to earn passive income on the SRK you're holding, as well as help the project with liquidity on Uniswap. They also have some other forms of staking they are working on in the near future, and there may possibly be staking within Binance itself if they do get in the Binance launch pool, since they are using the Binance Smart Chain. They're also in talks with Binance to get some of that $100 million fund they have for DeFi projects. So I definitely think SparkPoint is the best project so far that's going to be launching on the Binance Smart Chain. So they could definitely get some funding from that, as well as get a lot of marketing from Binance through that as well. If you get SparkPoint on the Binance launch pool, users of Binance will also be able to stake their BNB to earn SFUEL and SRK as well. Also, this would mean that SRK would be listed in Binance, and you'd be able to stake SRK for the upcoming SFUEL token from SparkPoint. So it's not confirmed yet that SparkPoint will be on the launch pool within Binance, but it is confirmed they're using the Binance Smart Chain. So definitely some announcements will be coming out of that from Binance itself. I'm hoping by the end of 2020, and that alone can really put SparkPoint on the map. Currently around 3,000 investors in this project. If that doubled or more within a short period of time, at the same time you have other things creating demand like staking launching. So supply and demand, the more demand there is with the less supply, because people are taking more and more SRK out of circulation in order to earn passive income and to hold long term. That's just going to make the price skyrocket. So lots of huge things coming up. I'm going to quickly go over the SparkPoint update, what they achieved in October. They do this once a month, as well as the monthly roadmaps for the month coming up. So that's really huge in my opinion. They're really on top of that with keeping the community updated. So what they achieved in October, SparkPoint Turn 2, that's not SRK token, that's just the SparkPoint project. MOU, Technology Business Incubation. So this is pretty huge. They signed an MOU with Technology Business Incubation Program. Through this partnership, SparkPoint gains access to an office space, mentorship, network of investors, and government support. Our team will leverage this opportunity to deliver our 2020-2021 goals, particularly our SparkDeFi platform. So huge MOU here. This will give them free office space and some other things, which they did post some pictures of. I am going to show you guys. So they're getting government support through this MOU as well, which is pretty huge. SparkDeFi roadmap and website official launch. So they did launch this. They do have the pre-sale still going, I believe, for another 4 or 5 days here. And there's still a decent amount of SFUEL available. Whatever is not purchased is going to be burned, and then it will launch within Uniswap, I believe. So if you do want to purchase at these lower prices, I believe they're selling it around a market cap of $1 million, and the market cap of SRK is around $5 to $6 million. So definitely some opportunity there, in my opinion. And then you will be able to stake those new SFUEL tokens to earn more SRK or more SFUEL as well. So I definitely think this can blow up quick, especially with some Binance announcements. If you guys do want to participate in that pre-sale for the SFUEL token, there will be a link in the video description. So SparkDeFi web app preview also came out. You can browse through this at the link in the video description as well. So they also announced a Spark Swap website similar to Uniswap. They will be able to earn more revenue from this, and then that means they can burn more SRK tokens as well. So that does make it more deflationary. Basically, the more popular this project gets, the more deflationary it gets. So I really like projects that are deflationary and really focused on building utility for their token as well. I just posted about how basic attention token from the Brave browser. The browser is so successful, over 10-20 million active users on the browser, but they're not really doing much for the token itself. They pretty much just use it as a fundraiser for their company. Projects really need to continue building on their cryptocurrency that they create and continue giving it utility, in my opinion. And that's what SparkPoint is really focused on, as well as always burning tokens out of the total supply from revenue they make. So great signs for this project being successful in the future. Number 5, SFUEL private sale. So they already raised over $330,000 out of the $850,000 target. Like I said, there will be a link in the video description. And they will be burning whatever they don't sell. So that gives them funding for more games. It gives them funding for the banking license that they're really trying to go after as well, which really opens the door to a lot of things from the Philippines. So number 6, AMAs with CEO and CTO. They did a few AMAs with Bitmart, Satoshi Club, and they have an AMA they just did with CryptoDeFi as well, which is a pretty huge crypto website. So they are working to spread the word and doing AMAs with the community, being pretty active with the community. That's a great thing. Number 7, DeFi 101 SparkLearn course. So they did get a DeFi course out in the SparkLearn platform. I also have a 15 video course in the SparkLearn platform, 100% free. If you guys do want to get that, it's Cryptocurrency 101 buy, sell, and trade for beginners. There's also some good knowledge in here for intermediate and advanced users even. So there will be a link to my course as well. And all these courses on the SparkLearn platform are 100% free. So they're really educating people on crypto and investing in finance for free, which is a great thing. It's going to get a lot of people into the SparkPoint project, where they can also earn some free SRK tokens for helping marketing and doing other things, playing their mobile games. So that's really going to help the project grow as well. And then a lot of these people will become investors and long-term supporters of the project. So number 8, SparkDeFi staking web app on Ropsten. So they finished the testnet. They're getting ready to launch the mainnet of staking, which is awesome, getting very close to that, which is supposed to launch at the end of the month here. So the last day, November 30th, is the launch of the mainnet for staking. So the new SparkDeFi website can be found at srk.finance is the URL. Lots of information here on the private sale, the lending they're going to be doing, asset management, SFUEL token, the roadmap, and more. So lots of huge things here, as well as you can review the SparkDeFi app here. So if you guys check this out, SparkDeFi, there's liquidity staking, there's going to be pool-based staking, peer-to-peer lending, manage your DeFi assets. There's a swap here as well, which is going to be huge. As you guys can see, there's already a preview. Select your token, select the token you want to transact to, and then you can swap directly within this platform here. So huge things. So a lot of people are concerned that this new SFUEL token is going to take away from the SRK token. That's just not the case. It might do that temporarily, but once Binance really launches this and puts everything on the map, there'll be so much new investors in the project that it won't matter if it does take away from SRK at all, as well as they're giving utility to SRK token by creating this SFUEL token. SFUEL token will also be a governance token primarily. So by holding SRK, you're going to get quarterly airdrops in the SFUEL token, which is going to be spread out every 3 months till the end of 2021. So the more SRK you're holding, the more you're going to get from these airdrops as well. So you can lock in more and more SFUEL by holding more and more SRK. So it's good that they're trying to really give SRK utility out of creating this new token as well. It's also going to give them more funding for more team members, which is going to be more product releases and everything. So in the end, it's really going to benefit SRK holders. I don't think it's going to take away at all. Also, you're going to be able to stake your SRK to earn SFUEL tokens if you're interested in that, or you can just stake SRK to earn more SRK tokens as well. There is going to be other benefits from this platform. For instance, they are going to be buying back SRK and burning SRK tokens with a percentage of the revenue they make from this DeFi platform. So that's pretty huge. The more SRK tokens that are bought back and burned, the better it's going to be for the price of SRK in the long term as well. So if you guys want to learn more about this platform, srk.finance is the website. And they really have some great features here, like supporting micro lending. So no DeFi platform does micro lending yet. Basically being able to borrow a very small amount, $20 being the minimum. So pretty much anything under $5,000, I haven't really seen an option for lending on that small of an amount yet. So being one of the first to micro lending, as well as NFT backed loans, I have not seen anything on this yet. And NFTs are really picking up and getting very popular right now as well. And they are going to have other things on here like the buybacks and burns with a percentage of the revenue. So supported assets here, NFTs that are going to be supported, the DeFi protocol management, more info on SFUEL, token distribution here. So 50% is going to go towards the ecosystem, liquidity, and staking rewards. So a large amount here for staking. So if you do have a lot of SRK tokens, you are going to be able to earn some of this 50% by staking your SRK, and just holding the SRK, you're getting a airdrop on top of that. So you could be earning double the SFUEL by holding and staking your SRK tokens. They have some locked here for the next 5 years, some to the team, 2-year cliff and 5-year vesting with 20% yearly distribution. So they really got everything figured out here. Here's where the funding is going to be going towards. So product development, 60%, $570,000 is going towards product development. Operations and marketing, 25%, $237,000. Liquidity provision, $95,000. And legal audit and compliance, 5%, $47,000. So being able to raise this full amount will definitely help them get everything going much quicker. But even if they don't, they're still going to be successful. It's just going to take slightly longer. And then they will burn the SFUEL tokens that they don't sell. So that's more beneficial as well. So more info on market cap, the roadmap here, I highly recommend going through this. Some key things in here you do want to pay attention to, the SparkSwap testnet right here. So SparkSwap is going to be their swap website, similar to Uniswap, where you can swap different cryptocurrencies, and then they'll be earning fees on that, in which a percentage of those fees will go towards buying SRK and burning it instantly from exchanges. So reducing the amount of SRK tokens in circulation is always very beneficial to the SRK holder. A lot of other things here. SparkSwap is going to be launching in Q1. Improved SFUEL and SRK liquidity mining. Airdrops every quarter. Team expansion and growth every quarter. Peer-to-peer lending and borrowing beta launch in Q2 of 2021. That's going to be insanely huge if that's successful. Everyone around the world being able to lend and borrow. You'll also be able to earn passive income by lending through this platform as well. So you will have multiple options of earning passive income from the SparkPoint project. And then peer-to-peer lending and borrowing official launch in Q3 of 2021. Supporting other altcoins, SparkDeFi lending platform. And then Q4 2021, DeFi protocol management testnet launch. Support for NFTs and peer-to-peer lending platform, and then the continued airdrops and team expansion. So they really have huge things planned all the way to the end of 2021 for this, as well as huge things planned for SparkPoint itself as well, which you can find more info on SparkPoint at sparkpoint.io. So SparkPoint has also been making a lot of changes to their websites and updates, always improving everything. As you guys can see here, they have some sliders here that are new, showing the SparkPoint wallet and their games, Crypto Slicer, Crypto Burst, and Crypto Shooter. I just tried Crypto Shooter the other night. It's definitely their best game yet. They really upped their graphics and gameplay, and they added their mascot Sparky the Sparrow. So definitely try this game out if you haven't already. They are hiring iOS developers as well, which they will be releasing iOS for all of these apps, which will just bring more and more people into the ecosystem, and that's more and more people buying SRK and more demand. So they also updated the images here. They launched the SparkLearn platform, which if you do want some free education on crypto and investing, I definitely recommend going here. SparkDeFi. So Andy also told me if you go to the website and you go to earn with us, they are adding new bounties here, and they're removing the KYC required for the smaller bounties. So you can earn a few thousand SRK tokens just by going here and doing some simple bounties. That helps promote the project as well. Simple stuff like trying out the mobile games and giving them a review, as well as retweeting some stuff and sharing some other stuff. So very simple ways you can earn some SRK tokens here, and you can also earn SRK by referring friends, and they did remove that KYC, which was holding back this platform from really growing. So this, on top of staking launching and the Binance coming out, it's really going to get a lot of new investors interested in the SparkPoint project and in the ecosystem. So I really think a lot of marketing and promotion is going to be coming to the SparkPoint project for the first time. Before, with their KYC, this platform really didn't have the possibility to take off. Everyone was waiting a month or more for KYC because they got so backed up, over 1,000 signups in a short period of time, and they only have one person manually reviewing these. So now that they're removing KYC, it's really going to allow a lot of new people to get into this and earn some SRK tokens. At the same time, they're helping promote the project and help it grow. Really going to be huge on the same time as launching staking, and at the same time as Binance getting on board with the SparkDeFi platform. You can also earn about $50 just getting to level 100 in this Crypto Burst game. They're always going to be adding new bounties for the mobile games just to get people using them, and then that generates them more revenue, which helps them buy back and burn more SRK off the open markets. It's a win-win for everyone. So definitely look out for SparkEarn new bounties coming very soon. Also on the main website, they have their revenue and deflationary platform here, which is very interesting. So this shows how they are earning revenue, buying back SRK and burning it, and the ecosystem continues because this gets more users into the ecosystem. SparkPoint generates revenue from ads and in-app purchases and NFT sales. They use 70% of ad revenue to buy back and burn SRK tokens from open markets. The remainder is used for product development and play to earn rewards, so more rewards going back into that SparkEarn platform, which allows more and more people to earn SRK and more people get in the ecosystem. So this is a great ecosystem that no projects really have, and is definitely going to help this project take off. And I think this is just getting going. Once the snowball starts getting rolling, it's going to get bigger and bigger, and the project is just going to exponentially grow, in my opinion. So massive things on the horizon, especially with Binance Smart Chain launching the SFUEL token coming out. And then you will be able to get airdrops and stake your SRK to earn SFUEL tokens as well. So great things all around, and at the same time they're launching more and more of these mobile games and doing things that are going to get them more partnerships and continue growing. So SparkPoint also posted this image showing just how much utility the SRK token has, gaining utility through their SparkDeFi platform, SparkPlay, SparkLearn, as well as the SparkPoint wallet. So just to clear things up, the new SFUEL token will not gain utility through the other categories. It will only be a token for the SparkDeFi platform, which is a separate category of the SparkPoint project. So I really like that they pivoted to DeFi. It's going to open a lot of doors for them. It's going to get them a lot more investors and funding and possibilities. Once they get that banking license, I think it's really going to be taking off. So they're doing everything right, in my opinion. I definitely see this project having that snowball effect where they exponentially grow. So I also did this tweet just to show you guys how scarce the SparkPoint SRK token it really is. Many people are always complaining that there's too much SRK that exists, and that they do want it burned down to 5 billion or less. but I broke down the math just to show you guys how scarce it is, even with a total supply of 14 billion. So SparkPoint will burn SRK tokens quarterly until 10 billion or less total SRK in circulation. And they are doing those quarterly token burns where they buy back SRK tokens off the market and burn those tokens with revenue they make. And that will be growing the more the project grows as well. So that's only enough supply for 10,000 people to own 1 million SRK tokens each, if at the total supply of 10 billion. That's not considering all the tokens the team holds, all the whales out there that hold much more than 1 million SRK, and all the way locked away rewards for staking in future events as well. So really, when you consider this, I'm guessing only around 2,000 to 3,000 people can own 1 million SRK each before all the SRK is gone and taken out of circulation. Basically, one of those people would have to be willing to sell in order for someone new to get SRK. So that shows how scarce it really is. I know a lot of people that do like owning 1 million SRK or more. So the fact that only 10,000 or less people can own 1 million SRK, I think once things really get going and SRK has been live through the next bull run, these current prices of SRK are going to be history, and I definitely see the price of SRK being in the cents and more. So that just shows you how scarce it is. There can only ever be 10,000 people that hold 1 million SRK or less. So when you really think about that, the SRK token is more scarce than you would imagine, even though people look at the number 14 billion or 10 billion total supply, and it does sound like a lot. It's just because there's not many people in the project right now, which is why the price is this low. Once you get a lot of investors into the project, that'd be so many people and so much demand to the SRK token that the price will inevitably be going up. So like I said, we're only at around 3,000 investors in the SparkPoint project right now. With the announcements from Binance, I really think that's going to make it take off. Let's say we do have 10,000 or more investors. I really think that's going to push the price up to new all-time highs very soon. So as soon as we get some Binance announcements, that's when I do see the price of SRK hitting new all-time highs, which could be by the end of 2020. We really have no idea when this announcement will be coming. I think it's just going to come out of nowhere, and the price of SRK is just going to take off. And I'm really hoping that SRK and SFUEL do get in that Binance launch pool, because that will get millions of new people aware of the SparkPoint project and thousands of new investors. Just insane what could come out of that. So lots of major things to come by end of 2020. Definitely lots of possibilities here to hit new all-time highs for the SRK price. You're also going to be getting airdrops and be able to earn SFUEL tokens through staking. Lots of big things here. Staking, I think, is the biggest thing for the project so far, and will create a lot of demand for SRK tokens for people to take more and more SRK out of circulation in order to increase the amount of passive income they're earning from this as well. And then we do have a Binance announcement coming by end of 2020 as well, possibly. Also a possible launch pool through Binance Smart Chain is all huge things that could set this to new all-time high prices. I'm definitely not worried about the price of SRK right now. I'm just accumulating, dollar cost averaging, and getting as much SRK as I can so I can earn more SFUEL tokens through those airdrops and staking as well. So really right now I'm accumulating. It's an accumulation phase. And once these Binance announcements and everything else big that's happening comes out, it's really going to set this to new all-time highs. And I think these current prices are going to be history. They also got that free office space from the MOU partnership with their government. So they're getting government support from the Philippines, and they did hook them up with this free office space. Basically, everyone in the team here is new as well from the summertime, and they're going to be hiring more and more people. They're in the Philippines, so they can hire developers at a cheaper rate as well. So they can really get a lot of new products going very quickly. And I definitely think that's going to start happening now that they have this office space. They raising money through the SFUEL token, getting launched on the Binance Smart Chain. Huge things coming for this project. It's definitely my top altcoin pick. No other project out there, small cap project, is doing as much as SparkPoint is doing. having different categories where they are building utility. I really like they're really invested in the creating mobile games as well and using revenue to buy back and burn SRK. So the bigger the games get, the bigger the project's going to get, the more SRK that's going to be burned. It's all win-win situations, and I definitely think once people pick up on this, they're going to be accumulating as much SRK as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you did make it this far, I do appreciate it. If you did find the video useful, please like the video, comment below what are your thoughts on the SparkPoint project and where do you see it headed. Also share this video with any friends or family that may be interested in the SparkPoint project. Even if it's just downloading and trying out one of the mobile games, it still helps the project grow. So if you haven't already, I do recommend downloading and reviewing the games in the App Store because it does help them get more exposure through the App Store, which brings more users into the SparkPoint ecosystem, which generates them more revenue, and that in turn allows them to buy back and burn more SRK tokens, which does reduce the total supply, making SRK more valuable over time. So again, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.